Hello viewers, today I'm going to show you how to install crossbars on a 2015 4Runner. The crossbars should fit a 2010 and later models. So let's get started. When your package arrives, you should have two crossbars. It may or may not come with stickers to show which is the forward position of the crossbar. And if you're not sure which is which, you need to take a look at the ends. One end is slightly pointier than the other. The pointier end is to the rear. It should come with some stickers that show you the maximum load of 132 pounds, two spacers, and what you're going to need in order to pop off the end caps is either a screwdriver or a paint can opener and a paint stick or a rag so we don't scratch the surface. And you're also going to need a star wrench in order to tighten the screws. So the first thing we want to do is get under this lip and pry that up, and that will release tabs that hold this in place. Slide that along, and you'll feel a tab. And that releases it. You want to do that to both sides. So now we're going to take our spacer and just pop that in here. That will keep the cross rails from being moved too far forward, and we'll do the second one once the rear caps are installed. Well, to get our crossbars in, check your plates on either side. It should say a left front and a right front. What you're going to do is slide that into your tracks. And move that forward. And then standing on a wheel again. Left rear, right rear. Slide that in, move that one forward, and then we'll be able to tighten our screws down. With this butted up against our separation piece, we're just going to twist our locking nuts. Cinch that up tight. The directions say that every 600 miles you should check that to make sure it's tight. It's not going to fall off your roof rack, but a piece could get loose and flop around inside the track. So we're going to measure this distance and check it on the other side to make sure this is square to the side rails. So our distance from here to the front of this piece was 4 3/4 inches. Measure that, set that at 4 3/4, and tighten our screws. On my 4Runner, there is also a warning label. It says Crossrail position for minimum wind noise while not in use. And there's an arrow there that lines up with these screws. So that would be another way to check your positioning. With that in place, we take our tape off of these screws and we can tighten with a star wrench, we can tighten our screws. Repeat that process on the rear rail, and then we're ready to install the caps. Before we can install our spacer, what we want to do is put our caps on. If you have any crap in these little gutters on your rubber boot, clean that off. Install by putting the inside of the roof first. There it is. Now we can install our spacer. That snaps in place. Move our bar back. Tighten. And finish up by tightening your screws. And that'll finish it. The installation should only take 10 minutes or so. Well, that concludes our installation video of the crossbars for a 2010 to a 2018 at least Toyota 4Runner. Hope you've enjoyed it and learned something. The whole project's only going to take you about 10 minutes, like I said. So last thing you might want to consider, if you want to put those little stickers on that gives you the weight limit, that'll finish it up. So next time we'll be out in the driveway working on something, or down in the shop. Tune in and see what we have in store. Thanks for watching. And here's a little bonus for you. If your crossbars came packaged with any kind of foam that looks like this, scribe a line, cut it with a saw, and you'll end up with 4 pieces that you can add to your crossbars when carrying plywood or something like that, so that you don't scratch up your side rails. All right, hope that helps you. Catch you later.